I think creating constructive conversation is really something we need in today's day and age. Unfortunately, you are seeing polarization happening across the world globally. And there has been several incidents that involve racial or religious sensitivities. Several individuals have also become target of cancel culture. How should we structure national conversations about issues like race, religion, national priorities, climate change, sustainability, inequality, and so on? And what should be the rules of engagement in calling out bad behaviors or negative examples of society? And this so especially on a cyberspace.
I would say that based off of my experience, we're a country that likes uniformity. And so if you don't fit into one of the few boxes, it's very difficult for people to understand that or to accept that. And people are very vocal here about it. So, it's only recently, I would say that Singapore is a place where you are allowed to be different, or that it is acceptable to be different in a sense, because, I spent years in primary school here essentially being told over and over and over again that, my culture was really weird and my name was spelled wrong. The reason why I have been so vocal about it, first of all, is just because I don't think it's a problem that I should not be speaking about it, regardless of my age or my experiences or anything like that. I do think that this is something that has many layers to it. I don't think we're going to find some kind of common ground anytime soon where the whole world will be like, oh yeah, this makes sense. Let's all live like this and be happy. I probably won't see huge change by the time I'm 50, but I would hope that there is enough change.
So we talked about why it's so difficult to talk about sexual harassment and assault. So firstly, it's about semantics, right? There's a very diverse and differing vocabulary. Different people prefer to use victims, different people prefer to use survivors. There's also diverging opinions whether we call sexual assault or sexual harassment and see it as a continuum. It's also about the lack of proper education. The fact that we don't properly talk about consent, sex, intimacy, the very fact that we have abstinence-only education in our schools is highly worrying, because we do not know how to talk about sexuality or even intimacy properly or in a rather constructive manner.
We've been working around inclusivity for disadvantaged communities, but primarily for children with disabilities. I find that the taboo is very detrimental, not only to the people themselves, also for the society at large, because if you don't bring them out and nobody talks about it, then what progress can you make? What can you do to bring them to become a more inclusive part of society?
It is a milestone for Singapore to be finally trying to reach out about mental health issues, because of how taboo it used to be for the older generation. So I'm really glad that Singapore is stepping up on that. But yeah, again, moving forward, it'll be really great if we can step up as individuals and advocate mental health on a day-to-day basis, instead of just having one specific month to talk about it and then keep quiet about it until the next year that month comes again.